1. Hey, everybody. We're back. It's been months.
When was the last time we played?
Months.
A month ago.
I've been having problems and life has been getting in the way, and we've now settled down. Everyone's here. Of course, you and Lenara would be. Okay. So,
Oh, we get the biggest room. Holy shit.
Well, yeah, you need room for experimentation.
No, that's because they drew 2 rooms separately and then Lenara's erased the lie.
That makes sense.
Because I remember that being a thing last episode.
yeah.
No.
Oh, right, yeah. Because
Yeah.
of Georgie's mansion.
Yeah, basically because he was basically drawing out the plans on how everything was going to be assembled. Anyway, this episode is more or less us getting back into the characters. It's going to be RP based. Basically, freaking relax.
Shake the rust off.
Shake off the rust. Put on some rust cleaner. Put the Coke in the toilet to clean it.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
I thought you only did that when the cops were coming.
we're talking
I'm
about
sorry, all I
we're
have-
talking about 2 different Cokes.
Oh,
I
okay.
was thinking about the soda. Ed, what were you thinking of?
Talk about that.
Okay, well, we're off to a great start. Anyway,
Yes, we are.
last time you guys were doing a whole, well, you basically had a snowball fight, and then the storm came in. You were all traveling to Wolf's Point, where you think the Dwarven ruins of Jondirak could be. This was the first time Georgie, LSD, Neredu, Aegis have ever seen snow. I'm not sure about Lenara. I feel like she's well traveled.
She was the one describing snow to them, so I'm pretty sure she knows.
Okay, well, I did not remember that. So, some things I remember, other things I do not. What do people remember?
Is anyone missing a room?
LSD.
Who's got
LSD
one?
has a room.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't recognize it because you spelled it as... Ah! Kill it!
Boy.
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. It always supersizes my image for no reason.
I don't know how to fix it. Stop it! You don't need your character tokens out.
It might actually be an idea, so if you want to minimize them to like tiny, we can actually put them in the rooms that we're currently inhabiting.
Yeah, like Bambi's right here. He's chilling in the ocean because he likes the water.
Do you want to move up to the other
what?
map?
Oh, okay.
So you
There's
place
a
it
wish
in the room.
list?
Yes.
Hmm? Yes.
Why am I looking at Horik? Horik scares me.
Horik? Horik's hide and
Always.
seek.
I know,
Horik
but
always scares you.
Who the fuck is Harik?
sorry,
That's-
I'm looking at the wish list.
Older campaign, it hasn't been updated in ages.
Oh, Karok, not Hurk.
Okay.
Not
Oh.
Hurk the elf, that's Karok. That's not Hurk the
Oh,
elf.
okay.
Oh! Oh! That's your lizard folk person that no one fucking remembers.
Exactly.
And
You
has
share one
scraped
big
off
comics.
of the edge of everyone's memory. Yeah.
Forever.
Forever.
Listen,
I'm
he
sorry, that
adventured
one just...
and then he retired.
Okay. But did he have exactly what his wish list asked for?
Sex? Yes.
Per-
He was a lizard folk. And lizard folk basically want sex and food. That's it.
I love
They
it
just-
that it's... I'm sorry not to make fun of you, Ghost, but it's like, it says love making and then making love again.
Exactly.
Isn't that the same thing?
Exactly.
He
They're
doesn't
all the
care.
same thing.
Can I just say I love the fact that we got. I love the fact that we have Doot right here.
Dude.
I was supposed to say door.
Ah.
I just typed it using the actual pen, which
No.
is never advisable.
No, it is.
It's
It is
never
not advisable.
it's never advisable.
I'm sorry, I misread it as Doot.
Ah.
I am bigger than Lenara.
Let me just blow out the sun again quick.
No, you're not.
No!
She is, however, on top.
God damn it. Then a
Cheers, bro, I'll
dragon
drink to that.
Then a dragonborn came in and he ruined my house.
Also, why do we
Meanwhile-
have 2 people in the O-Song when we're not supposed to be there yet?
We went ahead.
To the design room and went, sod it, we're going straight here.
Oh. I don't know where we start.
You start in the main room.
I mean,
Alright.
technically we'd probably be over here if we were
Well,
designing.
actually,
Well,
you'd be right here.
the
Yeah.
Entrance is here, though, right?
The en-
Thinking about it,
confused.
those are probably the other way around.
Yeah, it should be
Yeah,
be
there we go.
next to. Yeah.
Probably
We're
made
good
that a
now.
bit bigger.
Okay, well, I could put in my characters. Anyway. I might as well. Georgie, get over here.
Because we've got so many people in this room, you might just want to put them, like, down a little bit.
But there do.
So everyone's aware that this is like a rough representation of the layout.
It is
I
a
probably have to mind
very rough representation.
I literally just based it off this and went, okay, well, corridors make sense.
Yeah, I didn't put in any because I was like imagination. And then you put in the extra
Yeah, you-
effort, which I appreciate.
Anyone got a blanket?
Anyway, just to set the scene again, Georgie sits at a drawing table with a special paper and an ink pen. Not a feather, a pen. He spins it in his hands and he goes, right. Let's start drawing up this house, shall we? And you see him start to draw and design the house, and you see the space within the entrance after hearing like sound effects, things being put together. Like it is being designed around you. And you see the map before you. Very simple at this current moment, and he goes, this is friends, is going to be a blend of different aesthetics, but mostly keeping one that's rather cozy. Yeah?
What is
An onsen, my friend. An onsen it's like a big hot spring, but you have to wash yourself first before you enter.
Damn it. I just need something. I just need to warm up.
In your bath.
Nope, it's a giant natural hot bath. You know what? Let me show you. And Georgie leads you to the onsen, going down one corridor to that hangs left, brings you all the way down, opens it up, and it almost gives an illusion of you being outside, but it's not. It's just really, really well painted walls that look three-dimensional, like one of those mindfuck moments. And you see a steaming, you see a pool with water with steam slowly, rising from it. And he goes, now before you enter, you have to wash yourself first. We don't want a dirty onsen. No. But it's supposed to warm you up.
Where do we wash? There's
And
mat.
Georgie goes, well, the bathroom is right next door, and he takes you out and he shows you where the bathroom is, which is next door. And you see that there is like a shower where you can rinse yourself off. And he goes, you just need to rinse yourself off before entering.
Rinse, rinse, rinse. Dive into the water.
You dive into the water, and you are surrounded by very, like, a nice temperature of warm water. And then you hear happy gator noises, which I guess are gonna be like those, because they hiss.
I'm just imagining the one from Jumanji as the gator goes to the water.
Yeah.
They're rushing by.
I just saw a naked lizard folk. I definitely need a shower.
It is.
Why did it get you all hot and bothered, Dane?
No, I'm fucking cold. And then I just saw someone naked. Aegis is gonna go take a shower next.
Well, it's not like, I'm gonna be frank here, lizard, like, normal lizards, you're not gonna see their junk, okay?
Yeah. It's internal.
You think Aegis knows that?
The most you're gonna see is his ass.
And he's got a very nice muscular ass.
Those are some glutes.
He's a barbarian.
Georgie looks to the rest of you and he goes, let me give you a tour. Yes. And he goes,
Ladara just goes, I feel like I should give those two, like, contraception.
I don't think you have to worry about
Gator
it.
noises.
Unless one of them lays eggs.
I'm pretty sure they do.
Let me show you around. And Georgie begins to do the tour. He shows you this kitchen that's like wooden panels decorated with like splashes of green. There seems to be a cold box to help things keep cool. And away from the kitchen, you see like the dining room, and there's like 6 chairs. There's lots of plants around, from what you can tell, and there's like some cross stitch decorated on some of the walls. You go to the library, and it is just chock full of books and places to sit. And then he then shows you the different rooms that you guys can have. Some, a lot of the common theme is definitely like plant life around, but some beds are on the floor, some beds are, have like a bed frame, others appear to be loft-like. So it just goes to, well, you describe the room that you feel fits best for you.
Bambi catches up eventually.
Mm-hmm.
It just had to get warm.
Yeah.
Hey, Bambi.
Yes.
How was the Osan? Osan?
Osen!
Osan.
Or onsen.
Warm.
Ah, yes, if you want to try out the onsen, please be my guest. I am going to start working in the kitchen.
Oh.
LSD goes to the library, while Nerdu is going to go and spend time at the onsen. Georgie will be in the kitchen. Where would your characters like to be? You can roleplay. I do not care.
Bambi's gonna ponder for a bit and says, "Anyone's still hungry?"
I feel like when he offers, like, is anybody still hungry? Yuna's like, raises their hands like, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll fix something in the kitchen.
Do not mind if the cat starts following the gator.
Okay.
Lunar probably sticks her head in the kitchen and just goes, Georgie, can I make some edits?
Georgie, looks over and he goes, sure. Let me see what edits you do. You have to be very careful with the pen.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, and, he goes with you.
We've removed the wall, but she is actually going to add something as well.
Okay, what is she going to add?
I'm kind of curious now. Because while you're removing the wall, Yuna doesn't know about this.
Snow room.
Oh no, it's just a straw hat in the
Room of snow.
a snow room?
And he goes, interesting. I've never had a snow room before.
Call it the icebox.
What is the purpose of this snow room?
Relaxation. And also, as it's on the other side, people can pop into there, and then pop into the onsen to warm up. One could also add a sauna room, but that one might be a bit too much considering the heat differences. It might be too much for the spell, I don't know. Maybe.
It may be. Every time I use this spell, I can always edit and change the rooms as I please, so long as you're using this pen and this paper. So, if you truly wanted to add a sauna, you can. I don't see a
Maybe.
point, but yeah.
I mean, it's good for maintaining one's skin.
It is good for maintaining one's skin. Not many people know that. Sweat is very good. Gets rid of all the toxins.
Most of them.
Yeah, most of them.
I like that he's in the onsen in his hat.
Yeah. I think what Georgie is going to do, and he thinks to himself, maybe I should put in some little helpers around here to help keep things clean. What do you think, Miss Lanara?
I mean, it might be helpful, but people might also accidentally run into them.
What if we made them avoidable? But they still come around to help.
People still might be slightly freaked out by suddenly either a golem or a random person they've never seen before appearing, doing stuff, and then vanishing.
What if it wasn't a golem? What if it was a...
Roomba.
I was just thinking like Roomba, and then get to strap a knife.
I was
to
thinking
it,
that too, honestly.
reasons, and then...
I was
And
also
then-
thinking that.
We have to strap a knife to it, and then it is called Mr. Stabby.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
And he goes, what if it was, little things like, and he, like, starts snapping his fingers like he's trying to remember, the word.
Disc.
What about rabbits?
Oh no.
Oh yes. Yes.
Oh no.
Yes.
That was bad.
Lenara just pauses for a moment and goes, "You have a natural hunter in the house and a cat person. I don't
Meow.
think introducing a predator or a prey into that scenario is a great idea.
Do
I
it.
mean, rabbits do taste good.
But these rabbits wouldn't be edible. They'd disappear into smoke.
Then yes, because I think they're both gonna try pouncing them, which will be hilarious, especially if there's a wall right next to it."
Georgie,
It'd be very funny to
Georgie
watch.
leans over to you, and he goes, "My thoughts exactly." He wants to see it happen. And now there are little rabbit helpers. One is wearing a coat. He makes like an edit to the home, and you see like little rabbit butlers. Like-
Lenara's also gonna do something, but it's not to the home. She's gonna prestidigitation a little piece of equipment.
Okay. What do you prestidigitation?
It's a small cylinder that's got like this little chamber at the back and a few mirrors inside, with a little hole on the front.
Oh no. I think I know what you made.
She's gonna get a tinderbox and light the chamber to make a little light come out the end.
No.
She
Oh
isn't
no!
I
a laser pointer but using fire.
yeah.
Damn it!
Just gonna get some popcorn and watch this play out.
I just finished my popcorn.
God dang it.
I'm heating up popcorn now.
Now I know.
Lenara puts a little cap over the end just to stop the laser for now.
So basically, what I had in mind, and I'm gonna share it to you guys, is like they look like normal ass rabbits. Okay,
What's an ass rabbit?
they look like rabbits, but I'm thinking about like Peter Rabbit type of deal, you know, where
That's
they're
what I was
wearing
just
where they're
thinking.
wearing clothes like that.
So, I don't know why, but I now just randomly have.
Like, and they will stand on 2 feet.
Excuse me, butler.
I randomly now have Cammy from Genlock in my head, just with the rabbit form.
I can't see it. Weird.
I'll put it on Discord.
Please.
Yeah, please.
Very fitting.
That is very fitting. Yes.
Very, very fitting.
But yeah, that's around, and you, I guess, like, in, the kitchen, Bambi and Yuna, you see, like a hole form in the wall, and a couple of rabbits come out wearing clothes, and they start assembling, like, dinner.
Bambi sees a rabbit, opens his jaw to snap one, and then he sees the clothes and he shuts it again. And then he shuffles to make room at the stove, but keeps working on the stew.
Hold on.
And Georgie in this
I jump one.
Yeah, Georgie in this moment like makes like a motion towards Lenara to and peeks inside the kitchen to see if anything happens.
Yeah, so though Bambi doesn't do it, with my low roll, Yuna does, and I will say she does hit a wall. And she is going to chase one. She is giving chase.
The kitchen is chaos.
Oh, what's the bets that she's gonna catch it before she crashes again?
Okay, so hold on a moment.
Bambi is
I need to do a thing.
I call 5 GP on the fact that she gets into a wall again.
Alright, I want you to describe how you're chasing around this rabbit, and I'm gonna say that this is a rabbit, a white rabbit wearing a red coat that has a pocket watch. He's running around.
I'm late. I'm late. I'm very, very late. So, at first, it's, Yuna's kind of just running around like a child would run after a cat or a different, like, an animal.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, at first she just wants to catch it, and then when she runs into the wall the first time, she kind of like grabs her hands like, yeah! I am going to get you though! And then she will transform herself into a cat and then give chase as a cat, which gives her more speed movement.
Okay, well, the rabbit ducks into the hole.
Can I fit in the hole because I'm a small creature now?
Yeah, and you basically are going all over the place chasing after this rabbit, and Georgie goes, ha! Let's see where they end up, and I'm gonna roll to see where you end up.
I'm guessing like the whole Hanna-Barbera, Scooby-Doo era.
Yeah.
Running in one door, coming out the front.
That's what I'm seeing
Yeah.
too. That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Watch this, and then all of a sudden just fall into the water.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Yeah,
13,
knowing her
14,
luck, she's
15,
probably gonna be let
16,
into
17,
the
18, 19,
snow room.
20. There's exactly 20 rooms.
Yeah!
19!
Where's 19?
Okay.
Snow room?
It's the snow room.
That one ledge is from all the bedroom. What are the two?
It's the snow room. So, just gonna... suddenly, Lenara, you're now... For some reason, you think it's outside again?
Wait, why do I
as-
think it's outside?
Because you suddenly are, like, chasing this... Wait, not Lenara.
Yuna!
Yuna,
Yona!
it's the
Fuck your names! There's A's over here, there's B's over there, there's a lot of U's!
Hey,
I didn't go there.
Oh, Georgia.
Okay, you, I was about to say it again. Yuna! You suddenly fall into a pile of snow. And the rabbit, runs out of that room and ends up here.
Yuna's still gonna give chase because there are footprints in the snow.
Alright.
Aegis at this point kind of now starts getting up from his bed, sticks his head out of his room to see what the hell's going on.
Yeah, you know how rabbits scream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going... and
Scream?
goes right
I've
for
never
your.
heard one scream.
You've never heard a rabbit scream?
I've had rabbits. They've never screamed.
Okay, Mocha, keep
And
going
you're a
on.
good
I'm
caretaker
finding
because
the rabbit.
the rabbit never screamed around you.
Okay, so the rabbit jumps into your face, Aegis, and now you have a rabbit on your face. And Georgie goes, "This has gone better than I have planned."
Yeah, and then as like the rabbit
Wait.
is on
no.
Aegis's face,
Oh,
Yuna
no.
is going to jump at Aegis's face.
Oh,
Dane,
But
you
she's
feel
a
the
cat.
perfect
She is a
cartoon roll.
cat.
So the claws are coming out, Dane.
do I need to make a strength roll to see if I get knocked over?
Make a strength roll to see whether or not if you get knocked over.
19!
Okay, Aegis, you are now standing in the hallway with a rabbit and a cat on your face. But you're still, like, standing, and you have no idea what the fuck is going on. Where did this cat come from? Where did the rabbits come from?
At this
Rabbit
point-
goes in your clothes.
This cat will go into the clothes.
Wait, I don't have a towel!
Roll me another strength saving throw.
I think that's less strength and more dexterity trying to get them out of my clothes.
Okay,
No,
yeah.
no,
Out of the
Just
towel.
to make sure they don't tickle.
I've never heard this sound before, and I've owned 4 rabbits. What the heck?
You can't
Okay.
get them out there. They're running around inside your clothes. Lenara, you're seeing this. Thoughts? What do you want to do?
He's trying to fucking grab them, failing every time. At this point, he's stumbling.
Yeah. I guess.
I just feel like if the rabbit like climbs up onto his face and like Yuna goes up, it's like we just knock over his hat in the process.
Yep.
Oh
I think
no.
I'm just like a cloud, you know, like in those old cartoons where
Oh yeah.
someone's clothes and then cat would chase them and then.
You know, that would
So-
be really painful. It's a cat probably with claws out trying to climb something.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
It's very painful.
Aegis is going to attempt to grab her.
Yeah.
Grabbing them.
I am going to say that they are just in your shirt area at this point. Unless you're wearing a
Like-
tunic, in which they're all over the
Oh,
place.
I am
Stop, drop,
only
and
wearing
roll.
a towel. As I said.
Oh, you're only wearing a towel?
I'm only wearing a towel.
Yuna, get out of there.
And the poor preciousness is not going to be safe.
Oh no. Run,
get-
grip, Anton, quickly.
I'm going to say the rabbit moves off of your body, Aegis, and
And yeah, he's
dives
gonna try-
and dives into a hole that suddenly appears in the ground and then starts to shut after them.
No, after it.
Aegis is grabbing her.
Roll acrobatics, both of you.
No, it's accurate. Oh yeah, it's opposing
I
acrobatics.
thought it was athletics.
Acrobatics, because
It'd
you're
be
trying to.
acrobatics for me, athletics for him.
Yeah, do whatever.
Works for me. 18. He grabs her by the nape of her neck at this point.
Oh, poor cat just dangling.
He slowly turns her to look. He slowly turns her to look at him. His hat's now off. His horns are sticking out. His red eyes are staring at her before
Do
she
you have
says,
any hair?
"Oh yeah, he does. It's gray."
Okay,
It's-
good.
Okay,
She's gonna
how-
start batting your hair.
How much? Wait, by hair, do you mean body hair?
No, like regular hair. He does have hair on his head.
Okay.
But again, he's got the old man hair, so it's there. It's a little sparse, but it's still plenty there.
Yeah, but there's also like pieces of it sticking up, and that is batful. I'm gonna bat it. If I can reach it.
Lenara!
Okay, hold on.
Yes.
Your cat knocked off my hat!
Ah, so we agree. She's my cat.
Well, I
If
hope
someone's
you.
gonna take responsibility, then yes, she is your cat. I'm just thankful that my towel managed to stay on this entire time.
Thank God it did.
Laura
We don't
walks
want to be mooning people.
Laura just walks up.
He will hand Lenara the Yuna.
Just takes
I
Yuna, gently starts stroking her head. Like one arm holding, one arm just stroking.
purrs.
And he just stares before he then reaches down, grabs his hat, puts it back on, hiding his eyes once more.
Lara turns
Where the-
around and tries
where
using
the hell's that?
prestidigitation to knock the towel off.
Feels a little breezy. he will first ask, as she's walking away, where the hell did that rabbit come from in the first place?
Oh, we introduced rabbits to as cleaners.
Ah,
A fantastic idea, really.
I see. Well then. Oh, damn it, my towel fell off. He's gonna pick that back up, and he's going to walk back into his room.
When you say like, oh, my towels, come off, Georgie gives you like a thumbs up, and he goes, embrace it.
So, here's a question. If the rabbits were designed to clean anything on the floor, has one of them just ran past, stole all the towel and gone back in a hole?
Yeah.
Go into the laundry.
It was a black and white one.
He just feels slight disappointment as he just looks down, sees the towel gone before he stands back up. And despite his well-sculpted figure, he just heads back into his room to go sleep. Strength score 17, people. He is very sculpted.
So is Bambi. But it's still traumatized Aegis.
Not traumatizing, caught him off guard. I need a rest.
Well, that was that scene. Azor, what are you doing?
Just enjoying the onsen right now.
Anything, hold on. I'm gonna stop that. Anything your character is doing in particular? Like, are they thinking about something?
This moment, no, just relaxing after everything.
Okay.
And after feeling his life flash before his eyes from the snowball war earlier. But yeah, just
Yeah.
relaxing.
Okay. I am then going to move over to Bambi. Bambi, what are you cooking? Can you describe it for me?
Yeah, he's still stuck on stews right now because he's still a little cold, and he thinks that the kitty cat might be cold. So he is currently trying to season this a broth that he's added like a few vegetables into.
You are currently like at a chef stare-off war with a chocolate brown Rabbit, who is, like, you add in some vegetables, they add in some vegetables. You add in some spice, they add in their own spice. And
He is just glaring, like, trying to take...
like,
the
you're
rabbit's
you're
to add, like,
you're
meat
trying
to
to
it.
you're trying to stir, like, your pot, and, like, whenever you, like, stop and, like, to get something else, they, like, look around and they sniff at what you're doing, and then they wrinkle their nose and they start adding in things that they think might be good.
Yeah, we are fighting it out, but we're trying to do it. We're both doing it in the most, like, passive-aggressive way, because Bambi's figured out that if it's wearing clothes, it's probably a person. And, but he does not speak rabbit, and so this is just like, they might as well be communicating versus via passive-aggressive post-it notes.
Yeah. You guys come up with an interesting tasting stew, which oddly works.
With that 21, I sure hope it does.
Yeah. I want you to tell me what's the stew that you've made.
It's a carrot-based stew, that's with potatoes, but mostly just carrots because rabbit.
Yeah.
It actually does not taste bad, though, the texture, Bambi's not as much of a fan of, but the rabbit seems to really dig it, so...
They put in carrots, they put in celery.
Yeah. Bambi tried to add more potatoes, and then the rabbit, like, allowed it, but he definitely added some more basil than, Bambi would have liked.
Rabbit then adds some chili and parsley.
And Bambi likes the chili idea, but when he tries to add, Rabbit tries to smack his hand away.
He gets a spoon and smacks your hand.
Yeah.
Wrinkles their pink nose at you. So you basically made a vegetable-based stew. Which is interesting. They added one more ingredient, which are beans.
Did you say beets or beans?
Beans.
Okay, yeah, that's allowed.
And you guys have made yourself a veggie bean stew. Also known... Could that also be just lentils? No. Because you have to use lentils in order to make, like... You need to use a particular bean in order for that. Anyway. The smell is entrancing and wafts throughout the house.
Question is, does Kitty Cat smell it?
Well, Georgie certainly smells it, and he goes, "Oh, that smells, rather nice. Thank you, my friend. I shall, make some bread for us." And he goes into the kitchen.
Bambi observes because he doesn't get to make bread very often, and he's not as confident in his bread skills.
Okay. So. He makes a very simple white bread. It looks like that he had dough already prepared, and at this point, he was just putting it in the pan. He, like, greases up the pan and begins to bake it. And after, like, around, like, 30 minutes, like, or at least, like, halfway through, 30 minutes, he, like, takes them out, and then he, like, takes, like, a stick of butter and starts buttering the top to give it that nice shine, as it's, like, golden brown at the top.
Bambi's still taking notes.
Yep. And then you guys smell fresh bread. And he goes, "This will go well with your stew that you have made, my friend."
Yes. Yes. Smells good.
Well, depending on what you guys are doing, I don't know if you guys want to role play with each other more, or do you want to eat the meal?
I don't want to know what our blue dragon friend's doing.
Well, both.
Yeah,
Well-
maybe we could check on the other people to let them know who suits up, literally. And he's gonna poke his head in on the blue dragonborn.
So as you poke your head in, you find him completely asleep and nothing, just laying in the water.
He's gonna wade in and try to tap you gently on the shoulder.
Oh no. Let me roll something. Okay, at your touch, he startles awake, not remembering where he's or anything, just as something touched him and was asleep.
No one touched me as a child!
Going into essentially a flailing panic, disrupting his balance while he's sleeping in the water and essentially dunking himself down. Further flailing and splashing before he finally comes back up spitting out water. What?
I'm sorry. I just, you were sleeping, and there's soup for dinner.
Thank you. I'll be there soon. Just
I just love this contrast. Like this really small in comparison to Bambi Blue Dragonborn and this like incredibly muscular crocodile man.
Well, Bambi is like alarmed at the flailing and is like determinedly looking at the far wall to avoid looking at you because you're in the bath.
I'll be there soon. Just give me 5 minutes, please. Thank you.
I ship it.
He just nods and runs off.
I want to ship.
No, Bambi's just trying to be polite. It is a pretty blue dragonborn, but he is just trying to be nice.
But then sexy, I know it plays in the backgrounds.
Yeah. Do and lady
It is LSD, darling.
LSD. There's soup, food, soup.
Thank you, darling. And she goes, the 3 NPCs go to eat.
There's food if you want it. Where's the nice kitty cat from earlier?
Lara's just stroking Yuna and goes, "Oh yeah, she's in the snow room at the end of the corridor."
Oh, okay.
Why would you tell him?
He's gonna go to Aegis's room first to let him know, and make his way to the snow room after.
Yuna's gonna look up to Lenara. She's like, she's not gonna say anything, but she's like giving the look like, why would you tell him that?
Ladara just puts a finger to her lips, waits until Bambi's in the snow room, puts Yuna down, and then pulls out the laser pointer and points it at the back of Bambi.
Oh no!
Well, Bambi,
Yes?
you tell Aegis that soup's on, you enter into the snow room, and it's so cold in here, like it was before, and you're looking for Yuna, the cat lady, but you're not sure where to look first.
I'm so sorry, Bambi. What is about to happen?
Miss
No.
Yuna, there's food, soup, again, 'cause it's cold
It's cold.
here.
I'm sorry.
Cat down, laser pointer pointing.
Oh, I
Does
rolled
she
for
feel
this.
safe?
I rolled to see if I would and I did a 1d20, and it's a 2. So I'm sorry, Bambi. This
Will save fail.
time. I was gonna say, it's the first time I have seen this little dot, and Yuna's eyes just go fucking big in her cat form. And as Lenara is like pointing the light, and it's just like going across the snow, and then it goes up Bambi's back, you see the famous cat butt wiggle, and then Yuna is going to go pounce.
Do I hear her or see her? I think.
This
Wait,
is
have-
from behind.
This is from behind.
I think I have a thing though. Hang on, let me check real quick.
If it's-
Danger sense.
Danger sense, I think, is applied to an area that you can see in front of you.
Yeah.
Danger sense is weird.
Additionally, if you feral instinct. Additionally, if you are surprised at the beginning of combat and aren't incapacitated, you can act normally on your first turn. Oh no, that's not a.
Yeah.
Okay. So, does he get to try to dodge, or does she just go for it?
She is going to roll an attack roll
Okay.
and see if
And
it
she
beats your
gets
8C.
advantage.
I just now have the image of her missing and just falling into the snow next to her.
Let's hope that happens, because I really want it to happen now. So it's an attack roll.
Yep.
I think I have. Yeah, I'm gonna use my claws, which is the less. How do I use my claws? I can't click claws.
Your weapons, and it should have an attack section. Did you add it into your attacks?
I don't like the sheet. The sheet sucks.
I know.
Yeah, I hate it too.
It's an older sheet and the other one didn't work for ages, and then this game got in this sheet for a while, and then they fixed the other sheet.
Yeah.
You can just do it as an untrained melee attack, so just a melee weapon.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's weird because I can't click it.
Can't click it. Let me go into your sheet.
Do I do that? I got it. I
You
got
got it? Okay, good.
I don't think that hits. Let me check.
A 19 doesn't hit?
Oh, no, meets it.
Yeah. Bambi,
Yeah?
you're looking out here, and then suddenly you feel something pounce on you from behind.
Okay, I'm gonna do a wisdom save, or just a wisdom throw, to make sure he doesn't panic. Is that okay?
That's perfectly fine.
Oh my god, if you panic! I'm holding on for dear life!
Okay, yeah, 15's pretty good, so he's just like, oh. You scared me.
You have no idea what pounced on you because you're so big and muscular, you can't really turn around and see what it is. So when you turn around, I imagine that Yuna is like attached to your head, Do you reach to grab her?
Yeah, I'm gonna reach around and grab her.
Alright.
What is
You-
on me?
Yuna, do you allow this?
Does the light move?
Oh god, it would to the front if they're turning around.
Well, Yuna's on the back though, and he's reaching to grab it. The thing is that if the light moves, this all depends on if the light moves.
No, I don't think it would. Not this time. Not at the moment, at least.
So the light's now on the forehead.
Yes.
Oh, this is great. So if it doesn't move and if Bambi picks her up, you just see this cat, and now this cat is just pawing, like, cause now the light is like kind of on your snout.
And Bambi's gonna just blink at you, holding you with one hand.
Now,
And-
question.
Yes.
Does Bambi eat cats?
He would, but he's just confused right now. But he did see Lenara holding her, so he knows that's Lenara's cat. So
I was just there. If you start trying to eat me, I'm transforming back.
he opens his jaw and hisses just a little bit because he's wary of the claws.
Your hiss stat.
Roll an intimidate, kidding.
No, roll an
Why?
intimidation.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
Bambi is not very scary. It actually just seems
The
kind
cutest hiss in human history.
He goes,
Alright, okay. Because I want to hear it.
Yeah,
Make
go.
the.
No.
Sounds like he's
That
It's like Ina will talk in this form though. She's like,
that is the cutest hiss I've ever heard.
Oh!
Do you drop
"You
her?
throw me?"
Throw
No.
her.
I
He
feel-
just jerks a bit and holds you up higher, like away from his face, and then he gently like pulls you closer and peers at you a little bit, and then he very gingerly sets you down.
Okay, so while you're taking a closer look at her, you will notice that she has the blue and gold eye and is a calico cat.
You
I don't know why, but I just said the image of you swapping back as you're being held closer, just suddenly having a face full of you.
That would be funny though. No, she's still in cat form. Yes.
There's soup.
Yay! You had a little dot on you. I was trying to catch it.
Did you kill it?
I think so. I don't see it anymore.
And she like kind of like looks around like a cat would do for the light.
Come give me
Bambi
that.
just puts you down, looking very relieved.
Bambi, you're getting
Lenara just
cold.
Covers the light.
She just
Slowly.
covered them.
Slowly
You're-
just like tucks it back away.
Lenara, your hand is slightly glowing because you know how light works when you're trying to cover it. It gives it a light glow as you hide it away.
Bambi heads out, saying, "I'm gonna warm up in the onsen, but you and Yuna can have soup."
And I just feel like with how Yuna is small in her cat form, she's like jumping in the snow to get out.
It's like,
Yes.
Lenara waits just for a moment until Bambi's walking down the corridor before casting Prestidigitation to warm him up, which would then disintegrate the laser pointer.
Ah,
Aw.
Bambi, you suddenly feel
Ow.
warmer.
Oh. He turns and said, you do that?
Nope.
Roll deception.
I can back Lenara up. I have prestidigitation.
Well, there's a chance I can nat 20, so I'm gonna try to insight it. Nope.
Nope.
Oh, close.
But it was a very
Oh.
good attempt.
Hmm.
You believe her.
Well,
That's Nara. Why would she lie?
well, maybe the house did it, but it's nice. I was cold.
By the way, as you were, since you left the snow room, you were trailing snow behind you. You see a series of, like, rabbits, like, cleaning up the snow before disappearing into holes.
They're all gross, though, right?
Roll to see if you catch one. Roll an attack.
It'll be with my claws again.
I now have images of them, like, using dustpans and brushes.
Yeah, basically.
Nope.
Taking care of the dust bunnies.
You go to, like, get one of the rabbits. You try to go for a black rabbit. Its eyes, like, goes shing! And it grabs its dustpan and it whacks you across the face before disappearing into the
Nice.
hole.
God, Looney Tunes rabbit.
Yeah, basically.
Cat down! Cat down!
Yep. that's-
Level up.
We found some meat for the stew.
Hold on. This isn't Monster of the Week.
I was going to say!
Alright. If you guys, I think, head to eat.
Oh, does Lenara not pick me up?
No, she would.
Okay.
I assume Gamby had already passed after he warmed up, so he did not see you fall.
Yeah, you did. I'm just gonna move her there. I need to give you like a cat token.
Yeah. Well, too late now. Anyway. You... Oh, okay, hi, cat.
No, I'll draw you one. That's a really big cat and it doesn't match me.
I didn't... That wasn't me, that was Boo.
That was
Oh.
Boo. That's
Yeah.
Cat Boo.
That-
Cat.
Because that was that one time where we were all forced to be animals.
Yes. Our animal
Turn the
arc.
cat
Our
god again.
furry arc.
I want to hear this at a later date.
Okay. Anyway, you guys have some nice stew, vegetable stew, and some fresh bread to cut right into it. Bread is nice and fluffy. This stew is savory with a hint of spice to it. Got a kick.
The carrots keep it a little sweet, at least.
Yeah, the carrots are in there. As you are all enjoying your meal, is there anything that you guys want to do during this mealtime?
Lenara's probably just eating bread.
No, you don't want any soup?
Lenara just shakes her head like, nope, I'm fine.
Georgie goes, I see you're taking a liking to Georgie's old-fashioned white bread.
I could mix something else if you would like better than soup.
It's fine, I'm not super hungry at the moment.
Oh.
I think she'll eat when hunger strikes, eh? Are you liking that bread?
Yes.
It's an old family recipe. I'm glad you like it.
What was that
Or
for?
just pauses for a moment, looks up and goes, uh-huh. Then it just slowly carries on.
Oh, she doesn't like the bread?
No, she rolled a 2 and a D100.
No. Okay. Georgie takes a deep breath and he goes, well, if anyone wants to do anything else, want to bathe, want to read a book, I say I'm going to turn in for the night. Maybe even do a little bit of research with LSD.
Are you gonna do research on the, Jorgen Hamo?
George the Rock?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, join for that?
Of course. Anyone can join me for that. We're going to be in the library. And, unless anyone wants to do anything else. Or if you wanna...
check out the Ocean.
Or if you
yeah,
wanna...
Man's gonna go back to the onsen once he
Yeah.
finishes dinner and cleaning up.
Nerdu also joins them in studying. And in figuring out the puzzle box. The key.
Nara, you have to go wash off first.
Lavara just raises his eyebrow, raises both her hands, just uses prestidigitation. She's in a lazy mode.
That's not fair. Fine. I'm going to go wash up. Let the cat go wash up by yourself. That's fine.
What do you want? I'm sorry, the dog's come to say hello.
Oh. God, for a second there, I thought that was directed towards me. It's okay. I can get a towel from the bathroom. I can wash myself. It's fine.
Oh god, she's gone, son.
Hmm. Oh, I heard that.
I heard it.
Puppy! What's Puppy's name?
Idris.
Idris?
Idris.
I thought you said idiot, and I was like, whoa, really?
I
I
mean,
haven't seen her name, but yes.
I was like, that was mean. Poor. Oh, Idris is an interesting name. I'm sorry, we're getting distracted. So you two are going to the onsen. What is Aegis going to do? Is he also going to join in studying?
You know, yeah, we'll go study.
Okay.
Be on the quiz.
Yeah. Woo! And Azor, you are also going to the library. Bambi, you are also going to the onsen, right?
yeah.
Okay. So,
Yes, wash up.
I am going to address the people in the library first because, hey, more RP time for you. Bring your fucking blue butt in here. No.
I didn't move it.
Okay. So, anyway, you're gonna be rolling intelligence to try and figure out I guess the mysteries of the key. Depending on what you roll, you can ask me a question if it is higher than a 15. You can ask me one question if it's higher than a 15. If it is a natural 20, you can ask me 2 questions. And I will answer it to the best of my ability.
Yeah, you can go first, then.
Yep. And I'm counting this as an independent study. You guys are separating and looking.
Okay.
I kind of figured that.
Yeah.
I just straight up in to check.
Oh no.
I ain't got shit.
Your head's hurting, Aegis. There's a reason why you never really done a lot of the book things. You look at the 3 nerds that you've been traveling with, which is LSD, Georgie, and Nerdu, and like they're like looking through it and like just like reading things. You're like, fucking nerds.
Man, I got hired by book nerds, and I could have been studying more about death.
Exactly.
I
Yeah,
learned by
you know,
doing, not by
you
reading.
know what? Because you don't really have much of an interest in the mystery of the box, I'm gonna say with that 4, I'm gonna give you 1 random fact about an interest that Aegis might have that you pick up on. What would you like Aegis to learn about?
He would like to learn about mummification.
Mummification! Alright.
Brain was extracted through the nose.
Well, he knew that.
Hold on a moment. Let me change. Let me change this. So you want to learn about mummification? I am going to, I guess, put creepy music on for you.
Yes.
Okay. So here we go. So, mummification process. So, you learn that through the mummification process, step 1 is that you must insert a hook through a hole near the nose and pull out part of the brain. Then make a cut on the left side of the body near the tummy. Remove all internal organs, and then let them dry. Place the lungs, intestines, stomach, and liver inside jars. Place the heart back inside the body, though. The heart is very important. You don't want that shit to be separated from the soul.
They need it for it to be weighed.
Then you have to rinse the body with wine and spices. Cover the corpse with salt and dry it out for 70 plus days. After 40 days, you then stuff the body with linen or sand to give it more of a human shape because it's going to be more of a dry husk. And you see pictures. Yeah. After 70 days, you then wrap the body from head to toe in special linen bandages. Then you place it in the sarcophagus.
Hold on, a random dumb Aegis thought.
Yeah.
If salt's not on head, how will the gods react if ground coffee was used for it?
You are now haunted by this thought, and you are now tempted to try it.
Damn it, I don't want to be mummified by...
Mummification. Your body's dried out by coffee grounds.
You think about that, and I'm gonna say, unfortunately, you rolled such a low intelligence that you're not questioning it. You do want to try it and see what happens.
He sees nothing wrong with this.
You see nothing wrong with it.
No way it can possibly go wrong.
And
hilarious. Sorry, just one more thing before we move on.
Sure.
One more thing I find hilarious is the fact that he's thinking of this while looking into a book of something unrelated. He's just staring at a book, and this is just happening in his mind.
No, what happened was that as you were like thinking about mummification process, the book then changed to about mummification process.
Oh, shit.
Because you were wondering about it. And you were like, huh, yes. Or better yet, maybe this is a better thing, like you were looking up ruins and you just came across this chapter in the book.
Yeah, that works.
That works. All right. Now. Azur?
Mhm.
Damn you and all of your A names.
Well, it's only 2 of us.
Time to come up with an alias that begins with A.
Listen, I don't know if you guys know this, but with the exception of Bambi, everyone has something with the letter A in their names. There's Azur Scales. There's Aegis Stillahan. There's Lenara Alenret. There's Yuna Aoi. Okay.
Azure Scalus.
The letter A, but it doesn't have the A sound.
You're the only one.
To be fair, Lenara's never said her surname.
I know,
Yeah,
but
true, she hasn't said it. The DM knows all.
but I know all of your last names, and everyone has an A, like at the beginning of either at the beginning
the
of their
names.
first name or their last name. And I am going to lose my fucking shit if Bambi has a middle name that's called And. Okay.
Bambi and the Destroyer.
Use Lenara's name, there we go.
Aside from that, go ahead and roll the dice of intelligence. Remember, 15, and if you make it a 15, you get to ask me one question.
Nat 20 is 2.
Nat 20 is 2. Lower than a 15, you get distracted and you learn about something else.
That is totally fine.
Yeah.
So let's see. Well,
You get distracted and you learn about something else. Tell me something that Azor might be interested in learning. And if you don't have something like that, I will fill your head with random nonsense.
Let's go with something but butterflies.
Oh, okay. Butterflies. Okay, you're interested
They are
about
not made of butter.
butterflies.
It's scientifically proven though.
Okay, you want to learn
Some
about...
butterfly species actually overwinter, so they will crystallize in the fall, and they will stay in chrysalis form all winter. Whereas some of them, like monarch butterflies, won't overwinter, and if they crystallize too late, they just die.
Wow.
I wanted to help.
So, yeah, thank you. You also learned that butterflies taste with their feet.
As just drops at that. It's like, wait, what?
Yep.
He
Not-
leans in and begin like.
Not only that,
focusing
but
his eyes inches
though
away
it
from
i-
the words.
though it is common for butterflies to be attracted to sweet things such as nectar, there have been known for some species to, well, eat sweat and blood.
A horrified expression comes over Azur's face at reading that. Slowly just slides the book away. Just buries it under those, just walks away from
But
there.
then you learned one more thing.
You okay? I'll say that happened last
Butterfly wings are actually transparent.
Hmm.
First of all,
There are
butterfly...
4 of them.
Yep, first of all, they don't have just 2 wings, they have 4. These wings are made up of 2 layers of protein chitin, sandwiching a layer of capillaries. The chitin is covered with modified hairs called scales that contain pigments, which gives color. And it reflects light in different colors. Over time, some of the colorful scales will rub off, exposing the transparent membrane. It is a myth that rubbing these by hand will prevent butterflies from flying. However, it might leave the translucent membrane more prone to tears, which might hinder flight. Butterfly wings are very delicate, so make sure to avoid touching them if possible.
as retroactive, I'm just gonna say that blood and sweat thing was at the end. Zazu just pushes the book away and walks out the lab without that information, not wanting to learn anything more after that last one.
Hmm? Azor, what is wrong? Asks LSD.
You know when you really want to know something?
Yes.
And you go too far and you regret everything? That.
What did you research?
Butterflies.
Ah. What did you learn about the butterflies?
That, well, let's just go by Mocha's version of this one. They have 4 wings that are translucent, but have kites and hair-like scales that have pigment their backlight to create color. Some of them do chrysalis during winter, and other ones, if they don't do it on time, will die, like the monarchs at times. More disturbing part is that some of them actually, they taste with their feet, oddly enough, and some of them feed on blood and sweat, apparently. As he shivers a bit at that.
And what is wrong with that?
No, just good to know if I hold my finger out for a butterfly, one of them may try to eat part of me.
What is the point of sweat?
To cool the body down?
Exactly. So, what does it matter if a butterfly eats some of it?
Oh, that part isn't the worst part, it's more the blood.
If I recall, though they can drink blood, they don't have the means to pierce the skin. I think if you were cut and you had blood leaking, perhaps they can taste it. But do you know the reason why butterflies will want to drink blood?
That I don't know.
And LSD walks over to you and, for the first time, removes the glove, and you see a very scarred up hand. And she goes, blood is interesting. Where I am from, we have learned that it contains many properties, some even minerals. And it is through these minerals that the butterfly needs in order to survive. That they cannot find in other places. It is part of nature, dear Dragonborn. Sometimes it's not pretty. You're going to find that every animal that you're going to encounter, they're going to do something that might disturb you. But that's part of life. It's part of nature. They do it to survive. It's not for anything nefarious. Do you understand?
I think I do. Thank you.
Do not be afraid of butterflies. They are not going to hurt you. It's just the way they live. Butterflies are going to be more afraid of you, dear Azor.
I suppose that's true.
I mean, you're the one with the ability to crush them without much of a wave of your hand.
Or your cat could knock over the enclosure and a brick could land on one of them.
That's oddly specific, Ed.
It happened, okay?
That's why I'm saying. Fair
Sophia
enough.
is not allowed near the enclosure anymore.
Steve, I'll keep that in mind for future.
Do not underestimate nature, but don't be afraid of everything about it. Some of it's necessary. Just
Agreed.
respect it.
That I can definitely do.
Good. She gives you a nod and she puts the glove back on, which hides her scarred hands.
Yeah, Azur's gonna be respectful and not ask about that for now. Yeah.
But yeah, if you choose to leave, you can. I don't know about you, Aegis. Do you also choose to leave? Or do you?
Yeah, I'll depart the library.
Alright.
I've had my fill of information right now.
Nerdu sees you leave and he goes, "Hope you found what you were looking for, bud."
I found some stuff.
We can talk about it later.
I don't think you want to talk about it.
Is it about death?
It is about death.
I don't want to talk about it with you. He laughs as like it's like a jab towards you, like in jest.
Yeah, no hard feelings.
It's no hard feelings. He goes, "You want to know what I've been looking at?"
I swear to God, if it's elf ass,
No. Come over here.
Next week.
Come over here. Let me show you.
all right, you got my attention.
Okay. You come over, and he shows you a picture of different snakes and stuff. And he goes, "I was interested in looking at different breeds. Oh, also Aegis." And he snaps his fingers and it's elf ass.
I knew it.
And he goes, "Only because you mentioned it." And he closes the book.
I fucking knew it.
Yep. Alright, I'm gonna turn in. Those two
Alright.
nerds are gonna be looking at, history and communities and archaeology and anthropology. Ooh.
At least we both share the same opinion of nerds.
Yeah. Hilarious.
Ugh.
It's hilarious because he's a wizard. Which is more of a nerd than anyone else.
No, here's the thing. Nerdu's a dork. Those two are nerds. There's a difference.
No, but I do take offense to that because I'm also a wizard.
I always forget you are a few now, honestly.
Alright, which would you prefer? Nerd or dork?
Well, you haven't seen it yet. All I've seen is chaos with your hat.
All you've done is fuck with my hat. To me, you're a nerd.
I'm sorry. I know that we want to keep doing this banter, but we have
Okay.
30 more minutes, and I want to wrap up
I
whatever
gotcha, I gotcha.
left that the other group has before transitioning to the next day, and then we continue on with our adventure. Yep. All right, you two, you three, what are you
Yeah.
doing? Tell me.
Bambi knocks to see if Yuna's done in the bathroom.
There's your knocking.
Yuna kind of steps out. She has like a towel wrapped around her, and she's like holding her clothes, but she doesn't know where to put them.
Oh wow!
Oh my!
Oh, can I clean so I can
Oh,
warm water?
yeah, but, I don't know where to put my clothes.
Bambi points to the hook that you're supposed on the back of the door that's supposed to hold towels and said, "I just hang them up there."
Oh, okay.
So, Yuna will definitely put her clothes there.
Bambi hooks his loincloth there as well.
Do you only just wear a loincloth?
He also has furs, but those are currently drying in the room.
Okay, good, okay. I was like, wait a second, have I not noticed this?
Well, yeah, I mean, he doesn't wear armor. He is only wearing fur because it's cold. When you met him before, he was just wearing, like, a leather sort of loincloth belt thing.
Okay. So yeah, Una will leave you to clean yourself while she runs in this towel into the Osan.
Make sure to get rid of your bean.
My what?
I was talking to Bambi.
Oh.
His bean?
Oh, okay, no one knows. Forget about it.
Okay. The only bean I can think of is the Magnus Gravity Bean from Rockport Limited Arc.
No. I will explain it later. I won't explain it right now.
Okay.
I was making a joke, and then I realized not everyone might know about it. So
I got confused too, so don't worry.
All right. You're in the onsen, baby.
Yeah, Bambi showers off and then goes into the onsen and dives into the water.
You guys would be terrified if you weren't friends with this thing.
Hey, he's not a thing. He's a nice young man.
You guys would be terrified if you weren't friends with this young man.
Young
I
man.
feel like this is the
There's
Osan
no need
right
to
here.
be down.
Lara's probably just been chilling in it for a while now. It's just like eyes closed, just mellowing.
It's very relaxing and calming in here.
See, like if Lenara's just starting to sleep, I just feel like Una would be like, I have a plan to be evil, but she's not going to be evil.
Do it. You coward.
I can't splash in the Osan. That's so bad.
The rabbit stares at you, and goes, "Figures," and then disappears in the hole.
You're actually talking to Rabbit this whole time.
Damn! I'll get you one of these days. This will be my goal in this house.
Smacks its ass before disappearing.
You watch that, bunny buddy, because I will get it one of these days. You can go away, but I want sweet moments right now.
Lara just raises an eyebrow, like, you want to take the bunny's ass? Okay, I'm not judging you.
No! No! I thought you were asleep, damn it!
Now. I'm never asleep.
Wait, you never sleep?
Maybe not.
Do you get tired?
Yes. Everyone gets tired. Especially from extra activities that some do.
Like fighting?
More like wrestling, but sure.
I like wrestling. And he beams.
Oh. I've never seen wrestling.
It's fun.
Lindara just pats
Can
Eunice's
show
head like,
you.
don't worry, you will.
I can show you some good balls so that when you are fighting, you don't get hurt. And he looks worriedly at Una because
Una
she
will
is
swim
small
over.
and fragile.
Una will swim over and be like, show me.
Bambi's gonna show her some easy ways to evade and to land safely in the water.
Luna is just like covering her mouth, trying not to snicker at this point.
Lenara, you hear a.
I hear crackling.
Yeah, you hear a crackling, and if you look beside you, you see like a rabbit, like eating chips, watching this.
Luna just leans over and tries to steal a chip.
It lets you.
Well, he just nibbles on it.
I will say that Lenart can actually see Yuna's tail going back and forth in the water. This child in wonderment of learning wrestling safety moves.
Yeah, you know Bambi's gotta be all about the safety.
This rabbit, covered in complete and total black fur, goes, "Look at these fuckers, right?"
Rude! Rude!
What?
Luna just chuckles and just goes, "No comment. No comment."
I also feel like, too, it's like, at the moment, like, when Bambi's, like, kind of, like, down near her, I mean, Yuna would probably go over and whisper in his ear, or where his ear would be, and be like,
I think Lenara is still hungry. She really did like the bread.
Do you know what food she likes? I couldn't make it.
Unfortunately, I really don't because I've only known her for a little over 24 hours.
it has been true, it has only been 24 hours.
I think we've traveled longer than that.
Really? I think it's been, like, at least 24,
It's been
48
24.
hours.
It's been 24 hours.
No, it should have been a little bit longer, but not that much.
How about it's been 38 hours.
I think it's been 2 days.
Wow, 48 hours.
48 hours? Okay.
At discussing what Lenara eats, like, the rabbit is, like, eating, like, the chips still, and he goes, "She eats that dick."
Does the rabbit really say that?
Yep!
Lenara lifts her right hand, clicks it, and summons a weight above the rabbit just to hit him on the head.
It hits on the head, and, it disappears. Along with the chips. No more chips.
Damn.
I was gonna snort
Bambi
that on
comes
his...
over and says, I'm sorry about the rabbit. That was inappropriate, you and rude to say. And then he nods and goes back over to practicing wrestling moves with Yuna.
Are you gonna practice with me?
Yeah.
You know,
he's gonna practice throwing you in the water so you can practice your tuck and rolls.
but you know when you do that, the cat just automatically goes to the feet.
Yes, I know, but Bambi doesn't really know cats that well, so he just is not aware. So he's just throwing you, and he's like, "Wow, you're, well, no, you're supposed to roll."
I don't understand why I can't. It's just automatic.
Well, maybe we'll have to practice more. Don't worry, you'll get it.
Okay.
She does not get it.
No, does not get it.
Nope. This last.
Bambi's just quietly just staring and horrified, like, I can never let this person get into a battle.
This went on for several hours.
Yes.
You're all incredibly pruned up, besides the lizard folk.
Mm-hmm. Aside from that, do you guys leave the onsen, or is there one more thing that you want to do?
Bambi will check in on the quote nerds.
The quote nerds.
All right, you check in on the nerds.
Everybody okay?
Uh-oh.
So,
The music.
as you look in, you see LSD and Georgie in their respective like sitting like across from like one another. And just like staring like at the books in front of them, and they don't even respond to you. They're so like into like what they're doing right now. With LSD, it's already kind of hard to read her anyway because of the mask. With Georgie, though, you haven't known him for long, but this is like a super intense look of intense concentration.
Can I help?
I don't respond to you. I don't hear you, it seems.
Bambi steps in nervously.
You've never been in a library before, Bambi. So
No.
many books. You've heard about books. They're not really welcomed in your culture because in lizard folk culture, knowledge is the devil.
Bambi has secretly read a couple smuggled cookbooks, but
Yeah.
He is very ashamed of it.
Yeah. And you've never been surrounded by so many books in your life, and it's come to a realization that, like, wherever these people are from, knowledge is very important. While in your culture, not so much. Survival is what's taught to be the most important, because the lizard folk who stops to think and dwell about what is right and what is wrong and what they should eat now and what they should eat later is a dead lizard folk, because they wasted too much time thinking instead of doing. Lizard folks' cultures are all about action. But looking around in your like surrounding place, there's no swamp to be wary of. This place seems pretty protected, so you suppose this is a thinking space. And this is what Bambi comes to the realization to, and that you too could take a moment to learn something and not get in trouble for it.
He's gonna very nervously look around and like pick up a book and try to help, but he doesn't really know what he's looking for.
Yeah. So you pick up a book.
What do I roll?
Roll an intelligence.
Unskilled?
Unskilled. It's just straight intelligence.
Oh my gosh!
Okay, because you don't know what you're looking for, I have to roll to see whether or not if the book you picked up and started to read pertains to what they're possibly looking for, or something like completely different. And I'm gonna say that you're gonna have. You can ask me two questions if
Something
that.
relating to what they're looking for. It's probably about that recipe I mentioned to you.
Okay. All right.
That is related to John Duroc.
That is related to John Druk. All right. If that's the case, I actually have the physical copy of the book that you're going to be looking at. So I'm going to roll. If it's evens, it's something involving that recipe. If it's odds, It's something involving something else that may help you in your adventure. But you won't know until
Will I get two
it
something
happens.
because it's a nat 20?
You get 2 questions to ask me
Okay.
on whatever the subject is. So, evens, your recipe, odds, something pertaining to your adventure, however it may appear. It's even.
The recipe.
The recipe. So, hold on a moment. Let me grab the book.
I forgot what specifically the recipe was for. I think it was a scone.
A scone?
I think. No, it was John de Rock cakes. That's right.
John the Rock cakes. Okay. You pick up a book, and its title is The Hero's Feast. You can open up its pages and start glancing through. And your eyes suddenly land on a section called the Dwarven section. Now this looks old.
He excitedly wriggles in his seat a bit and reads onward.
Reads onward. Okay.
He
Now,
wants to read about the Dwarven section.
as you're reading through this, you see human cuisine, elven cuisine, and the 3rd chapter is dwarven cuisine. From what you've glanced, these appear to be theories of whatever dwarven recipes had been recovered. All right.
Well, obviously he's gotta go for those because
Mm-hmm.
no one does dwarven recipes. He's gotta learn how to do them.
Okay, so you do learn one specifically, like, so ask me, you can ask me 2 recipes that you can have knowledge of in this section.
Ooh, okay.
All right, so I can tell you, I want you to pick a number between 89 and 109.
92?
92.
Or, I don't know if there's a meatless recipe, he would do that one.
All right. 92. This is not a meatless recipe, but it's an interesting one. Called Delzoon Tide Me Overs. You glance at the ingredients: beef, pork, onions, and a smattering of dwarven seasoning are all rolled up into these delicious little balls that are ideal for snacking or as a main banquet course. These meatballs, as they are known to many, are sometimes, or at least now known to you, are sometimes served with a side of freshly crushed tart berries for those on the go. At least that's the theory. But they are best when drenched in a sweet, dark, dwarven gravy made with chicken broth and enlivened with brown sugar, lemon, and soy sauce. Whatever the hell soy sauce is. While these are customary consumables, the traditional, what is theorized for this traditional dwarven dish is that it came from a festival, but they aren't sure what festival. They just think that it might have happened in the spring. So you now know Delzun Tide Me Overs.
Okay. And for a second recipe, I'm gonna say 106.
106. This recipe, though it isn't the cake that you were looking for, of John Dirac cakes, it is an interesting one, called Plate of Gold. Dwarves weren't known for eating their vegetables. But when the vegetables are drenched in salty golden batter and oil fried until crisp, apparently they love them. These fried delights, with a dousing of golden sauce, a syrupy sweet confection laced with a citrus accent. This dish is particularly popular for those who have greater access to fresh produce and root vegetables. This is basically tempura.
Nice, he learned vegetable tempura.
He learned vegetable tempura.
Yes, oh, Bambi's gonna love selling that.
Yep, you learned those two recipes. And then you see one little section of John Dirac cakes, said to have been made with a dark... One theory says that it could be a dark chocolate-like cake with orange infusion. But whether or not if this cake was flourless, had eggs, or anything else is still a mystery. But people do believe that John Dirac cakes is a delicacy
Excellent.
that is missed to time.
Bambi is like, I never knew how good books were.
Hmm?
And he
Oh,
clutches it to his
my lizard friend, how long have you been there? Georgie, looks up from, what he's been doing, like, after, like, rubbing, like, his eyes for a bit.
Not too long, but I learned some Dwarven recipes.
Ah! What book do you have there, my friend?
He reluctantly hands the book over.
Oh, Hero's Feast. This is a good book. It has many theories on Dwarven cuisine inside of it, along with others. Yes. A collection. An old... And actually, it's one of my books. And you see that the author is Georgie.
I'm putting these new recipes in my tool proficiency. Because
Oh, of course. Of course. And you see it right there. Author, Georgie Lade.
I really like the plate gold and the bit on John Dirac cakes.
Ah, yes. There are many theories with John Dirac cakes. But I think you've already read about that, my friend. Knowledge is good and should be shared. and I will gladly share this book with you if you wish to read it another time.
Bambi nods sort of shyly.
Ah, no need for shame, my friend. And he gives you a pat on the leg because he's short. And
Bambi's 7 feet tall.
yeah, and Georgie goes, "It is getting rather late for myself. I am going to sleep. I shall retire for the night. Good night, Madame LSD. Good night, dear friend Bambi."
And he waves to both him and to LSD before going to his room.
Yeah. And unless you two, Yuna and Lenara, want to do anything else, I can close session for today.
I do feel like for Yuna, her doing the moves that Bambi was kind of showing her. Her towel's kind of like a little bit disheveled and like askew and stuff, but for Yuna it really doesn't matter. By this time she's actually out of the ocean.
Okay.
And I don't know what Lenara wants to do, but I will run back to the bedroom.
Lara's probably following.
Okay. Does anything happen in your bedroom, or do you two just fall asleep?
It's a good question.
I'm asking
Well,
I'm asking if I need to fade to black.
Probably.
Yeah.
There is a fade to black.
Lenara did say she was hungry.
Oh no. Well, the character sheet's end.
No! What?
We're right next to Bambi's room!
She's not killed anyone yet.
Keyword yet.
Well,
I'd like to know how far we are going with this.
I said fade to black.
That's immune music, that'll help it out.
The answer is very. The 82.
How far you guys go is in your DMs, not here. Well, all recording.
I know.
We can't upload to PH? Aw.
PH.
I'm
Don't
not gonna
worry
say the
about
full word. Yeah.
Don't worry.
Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna press because it depends, one, where this bed is, and two, there's my answer.
Probably
That's all,
two
folks.
in
There's
the room. You
two
gotta
of them?
remember it's 2 bedrooms with the wall erased. So there is
that's
2
right.
beds, one on each side.
Why do we have two beds?
Because Lenara couldn't be asked to delete the other bed.
Well, we're gonna have to fix
Bambi's
that.
listening and assuming that Yuna and Lilnar are practicing Yuna's new wrestling tricks.
Yes.
And that's all for tonight, folks. You guys wake up the next day, ready to face a new adventure. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Gotta go learn more about death.
Y'all are some horny
Dwarves.
fuckers, you know that?
Hey,